Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MSW Wrestling, the best wrestling on the internet. I'm Gideon Reynolds.
And I'm Mike Shereen.
And welcome to WRESTLE-VERSE. It is my honor and privilege to say those two words to bring you here to MSW's first ever pay-per-view event. WRESTLE-VERSE, we have a loaded match card full of exciting and incredible matches, and we get you started tonight with Mack Just taking on Kevin Masters, one-on-one.
And when you talk about a big show, you have to have a big match, and this could very well be it. Mack Just, Kevin Masters, giants, respectively, of their own divisions, titans, if you will, and they are squaring off one-on-one first.
To open the show of WRESTLE-VERSE, I could not think of a better match. Of course, these two men have no love lost between them. Their feud all started a few weeks ago on Storm in a tag team match when they couldn't seem to stay on the same page as they were tag team partners, and it ended with them fighting and then losing that tag match. Because of this, Mack screwed Kevin out of his first round match in the MSW title tournament, and Kevin screwed Mack out of his second round match in the MSW title tournament. And they are going to open the show at WRESTLE-VERSE tonight. They would love to be in the main event, but because of their actions against each other, they can't. And that anger towards each other is going to certainly be boiling and certainly be present in this contest.
A lot of bad blood, a lot of history between these two, and here comes the mastermind, Kevin Masters, and he'll be making...
And it is hard to even pick someone to win this matchup. I mean, you look at both these men, the tail of the tape. Mack Just, Kevin Masters with the height advantage, but it's only slight. Of course, both these men almost equally matched in power, and that's going to be a key factor in this match. These two big men are going to go mano a mano, because normally their strategies headed into these type of matches is they normally use their size, use their anger, use their power that they possess to be able to pick up victories against their opponents. But when you're with someone who is so evenly matched in all those attributes, it's hard to be able to use that power to gain the advantage. And these two men are going to have to try and change their styles a little bit. Going to have to try and pull new things out if they want to hope to pick up the victory in this first match to open WRESTLE-VERSE.
And Kevin Masters looking ready, staring down Mack Just, and it's not only about power, it's about momentum. And Kevin Masters having a
line of sight. That line of sight, like he's staring down the barrel of a gun, and a collar and elbow tie-up to open this match.
Mack Just taking the early advantage, side headlock, trying to take control of Masters. Masters, though, arguably the bigger man, and trying to pick up Mack, throwing him against the ropes.
And a shoulder tackle, but neither man goes down.
Wow. This is a
And like we talked about, that power, another collar and elbow tie-up.
And Mack
this time, Masters getting the headlock.
And Mack off the ropes, throwing Masters. Shoulder tackle again, and both men stay standing.
Wow. I mean, shoulder tackle, they're slamming their full body weight into each other, but refusing to go down in a double Greco-Roman knuckle lock test of strength. I'm interested to see this.
Like two alpha lions fighting for the leadership of the group. Mack Just, Kevin Masters, a test of strength. Oh, and Mack taking out the knee.
Both these men evenly matched. Mack had to take out that knee to be able to gain that power advantage, but they're still both grappling for position in the early going of this contest.
You can see the grit on both these guys' face, breaking the hold finally.
Neither man really knowing how to approach the opening of this matchup, and another collar and elbow tie-up.
You could call it strategy. You could call it just trying to show your dominance in this match.
And look at that. That was a clothesline, but Mack just brushed it off like it was nothing. Staying on his feet.
Oh, and Mack now with a kick to Masters. Mack changing up the strategy here, trying to take down the bigger man. Suplex!
He looked like he was going to lock up, but then he just kicked Masters in the stomach with a quick suplex, and now just stomping away. And I have to give praise to Mack Just on that. He knew that power and strength was going to get him nowhere, and he had to kind of do something that was a little shady. but it made him pull out that early advantage. Masters off the ropes, holds on.
And another stare off, but Mack taking it to Masters again, relentless. Throwing Masters out of the ring now. We saw this against when Mack Just faced Gainer, going for a baseball slide. Masters, the mastermind, moving out of the way though. Masters caught Just. Masters caught Just.
He caught that baseball slide, drop kick, powerbomb on the apron. No way, but Mack just fighting out of it. And then throwing Masters headfirst into that post.
To the injured shoulder. You remember when Masters injured his shoulders when Mack Just attacked him backstage moments ago?
A couple weeks ago, after Mack Just attacked Kevin Masters backstage, to your point, he did injure his shoulder, and Mack probably remembering that, and Kevin Masters probably not fond of that memory, but Mack just going back to these stomps, this relentless attack on Masters.
And I have never seen Mack as relentless as he is tonight, of course, wanting to pick up the victory over Masters with a huge DDT.
A quick change of pace in the early goings of this matchup.
And Masters is taking a beating, which I never thought I would say. Mack is stalking his prey, forearms in the corner.
You hear the sound of those, and another huge DDT plants him.
Cover! Oh my gosh, and a kick out from 2 from Masters. Masters getting the shoulder up barely.
Nearly picking up the victory there.
And this is not looking good for Masters early. Mack Just surprisingly out of the gate, taking it to the mastermind, and he's just struggling to get Masters up, all 200 pounds of him.
Masters a huge competitor in his own right and looking for a suplex again. Mack Just has just been going back to the basics, trying to just cut down Masters slowly. And I think he has done an excellent job of that. Off the rope.
There it is! Baseball!
Leg
Oh
drop.
my, no, a leg drop from Mack, a new movie showing off here.
Mack Just changing up his style like he has to take out Masters in this match. Cover. 2. Nipple.
No 3, just 2.
Well, whatever Mack's doing is not enough because Masters still powering that shoulder up, still kicking out. Mack Just has to do more, and there it is, he's locking in that STF,
Master, do you want
The STFU submission locked in center of the ring. Masters has nowhere to go except the ropes, and he can make it there.
Masters, of course, using that giant frame, stretching across the ring, able to grab the ropes, and Mack Just not happy about that, but grabbing Masters again. Masters, he's got the STF back locked in. Masters has to tap.
STFU applied again, and he is relentless in his assault. He wants to take out Masters early.
And Mack Just absolutely dominating this match so far. And
But the presence of mind, the ring awareness of Kevin Masters able to get to those ropes.
Mack Just back to his feet. Kevin Masters really feeling it.
Stalking his prey like it's a wounded animal. And he can smell the blood in the water of Kevin Masters. Mack Just is so close to being able to put him away. He just has to continue this assault, continue with this strategy. And if he does, then things will look pretty grim for the mastermind.
And over time, you can see Masters just getting slower and slower, getting more tired and more tired as Masters with a big bulldog.
Bulldog out of the corner. Masters spiked his head off the canvas now.
Spiking the head of Masters, and Masters, I don't even know how he's still in this. Forearms to Masters. Masters fired up immediately.
But look at that. Masters is staggered. He's taking a second. He had this sudden burst of energy, but it doesn't seem to be paying off here. He is tired because of Mack's assault. Mack's relentless attacks in the early of this match, but Masters, he has to stay on him. Whips him into the corner, runs in, went for a clothesline but got kicked.
Just got the boot up, and here we can see the replay of Masters getting fired up here. I have never seen anything like this. Masters lying in wait. That's why
What a fury of forearms.
And forearms from Masters as he rocks.
What a fury of forearms that he's exchanging. But Mack up on the second rope. What the hell? He went for something, but he got caught.
German holy!
Suplex.
And Mack just got folded in half with that. Good lord.
Right across the neck of Mack Just, and Kevin Masters. Static shock. He caught him with the static shock, that cutter that he likes to use.
And a senton for good measure. We can see here on the replay that Kevin was fighting back with a flurry of attacks.
Masters fired up, and take a look at that static shot.
We have to see that
one more
static shock
time.
and that senton one more time. What an impressive combo of moves here, and Mack Just finally paying in this matchup.
And Mack Just is now the one reeling as Masters has been fired up. But how long can Masters go? And Masters has got him
Setting up
hooked.
for a power bomb here, deadlifting Mack. This is impressive power bomb. Nobody has ever been, but Mack
Just got back to his feet instantly, just screaming. Atomic drop, looking for a discus boot. Masters moves out of the way.
Grabs
And
him.
Masters now shoulder tackle, off the rope, running boot, and he's got him now hooked. Can he hit it this time? Power bomb plants him.
2 power bombs in a row, and Mack Just not getting up after that one as Masters goes for the cover and a quick kick out at 2.
And I mean, Mack Just, he just got up, and you heard that battle cry from Mack Just, wanting to take out Kevin Masters, not willing to back down. An incredible sequence given by these two men, these two behemoths, as they collide in this fast-paced match to open WRESTLE-VERSE.
And both these men are feeling it.
Of course, later tonight, Big Bass takes on Buggy Whip and Tyler Doom and Rez gain a fight for the first ever MSW World Championship in the main event. And Kevin Masters, though, looking to climb the ropes here, but he can't seem to. He seems too injured, but he's going to the outside, trying to climb the ropes again.
Whoa,
Can he make
no,
it
this
up there?
is just ridiculous. Kevin, get off of there.
He's gonna break the damn ropes.
This is not meant for you, Kevin. Kevin, get off the ropes. Oh my gosh, what is Kevin upsetting for? Mack Just, though. Mack
Just not gonna let him. Not gonna let him go high.
Oh my gosh. What is going to happen?
There's no way.
There's
no way. Mack Just can
cannot
barely
be.
hold on. They're gonna break the damn ring.
Yes,
good.
Mack, get off. They
But
can't
Mack-
even stay up there.
Relentless in his assault. He's gonna hook. The ring is a car crash. It's about
No!
train.
Superplex!
No.
Oh my gosh!
Superplex.
1, 2.
I cannot believe it! And Kevin kicked out at 2.
Kicking out at 2 after that massive superplex from these two behemoths.
I cannot believe my eyes right now, and Kevin trying to get feeling in the back. He has never been slammed like that before. And I'm sure speechless. I know you guys are speechless, but Mack here.
But Mack looking to end it, maximum destruction, but he can't pick him up. Mack is fighting, and Mack is now throwing Mack shoulder first into that post. Master
Oh my gosh!
picks him up,
Mastermind!
planted him center of the ring.
One,
1,
two,
2,
3, and that.
Kevin Masters walks away with the victory to open WRESTLE-VERSE.
Oh my goodness! And what a match! Let's look at this replay right here. Let's look at that mastermind. And here we go into the ropes. He goes just at the same
In
shoulder.
the post shoulder first, and then gets picked up, and look at this. Just planted with a mastermind by Masters.
And that is all she wrote. Kevin Masters picking up the victory in
And it was a hard fought contest. But Kevin Masters able to persevere and able to walk out with the victory.
But we still have to crown an MSW champion later tonight, so make sure to stick around for that. But up next, we have a very fun match as Big Bass takes on Buggy Whip. Next.
Hey, what's
Hey.
happening, man? Hey, it's your big day, man. Listen,
I just want to say, good luck out there. Do your whatever you got to do, Macho Man's Hulkmania. You know, you just do it. Let me tell you this. I didn't want to say this in front of your partner, but okay? You're my favorite half. All right? I want you to win this. Hey, bring it in, man. All right, God bless.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yep.
I won't let you down.
Whatever.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a very interesting match, as some could say, as we have the sheep farming boy, Buggy Whip, versus the leader of the Big Bass 2021 movement, Big Bass.
And these two men have a very interesting rivalry, to say the least. Big Bass had to forfeit his match against Buggy Whip in the first round of the MSW World Championship Tournament, and now he is back for vengeance against Buggy Whip, and Buggy Whip coming out with, are those sheep?
I don't know if those are real, but I wouldn't question Buggy Whip's mentality as he comes to the ring in pink rocks and a fish hat.
Shireen, those aren't real. Like, you can clearly tell the balloons. I'm wondering if Buggy Whip knows that they're balloons. Does he know that they're fake?
Well, it doesn't matter because the passion he has for those sheep is not fake, so it makes them real. And Buggy Whip has some words for the audience here, and he's taking off his shirt. Struggling to take off his shirt. Might add that. And Buggy Whip saying the reason they call him Buggy Whip is because it's on his shirt. And I can't argue with that.
And here comes his opponent, the fan favorite making his debut, his return tonight to MSW Wrestling, the leader of the Big Bass 2021 movement, Big Bass, accompanied to the ring by his dog Elroy, wearing that eat, sleep, and beat kids flag, because that is what he's hoping to do to Buggy Whip.
And both these men are fan favorites, and you can see why here, as Buggy Whip's trying to reel in Big Bass, but Big Bass showing the colors. Eat, sleep, beat kids. Big Bass 2021. And what is this? Is a
No.
Bass trying to swat Whip off that top rope there.
But Buggy Whip drop kick straight out of the gate. This is already getting wild.
Whip not gonna bother with any of that technical here, and he's just grabbing Bass, pulling him in a circle around the ring.
Ring around the rosy, if you will. Trying to, I don't know what he's doing to Bass, but it looks uncomfortable.
Bass clearly suffering from nausea after that. And Buggy Whip now picking up the leader of the Big Bass 2021 movement and hooking him.
Looking for a suplex here. And can't get it. Bass got the legs locked. Oh, and Bass is smirking. Bass reverse into a suplex of his own.
And now Bass just picking up Whip, grabbing him again for another suplex, but this time hooking the leg. And a fisherman suplex by Bass to Whip.
Cover! Trying to end the match early, but Buggy Whip kicks out, and this is a very interesting match already, and Big Bass is out of breath, but off the road. Oh.
Thanks for the help.
A sign of
A show of friendship. Picking up Buggy Whip. How nice.
Oh my
now
God.
blasting him with the clothesline.
And Big Bass just ruthless with that clothesline, and
Thanks. Wait, are you gonna hit me again?
Nah, man, I promise.
Big Bass saying he promised you won't hit him this time, and okay, and that was a freaking lie.
That was a blatant lie, and he blasted him with a clothesline. Good technique by Bass, and Whip saying, how is he this good?
I don't know, man. Whip falling for it, so it worked. And Big Bass, big boot drop.
Big boot drop by Bass indeed, and Bass putting on an impressive display in the early goings.
Get up!
And Big Bass calling for him, telling Buggy Whip to get up, and Whip gets up. A spear by Bass.
Spear by Bass indeed in a cover.
1, Oh my
Two,
gosh,
no
a
three.
kick out on 2 and El Officio making sure we know that.
El Officio always says 2, no 3, but he really meant it there because it was 2, no 3. Whip catches him, twisting DDT center of the ring.
Cover by Whip, a big cover. 1, 2.
2, no 3.
And,
Just 2.
Lots of action in this match as Big Bass is rolling to the outside and
An overzealous cover by an overzealous Whip. But what is Whip looking for here? Whip looking at those. He's looking at the wall. Whip now looking for what?
Whip going under the ring, looking for one of those sheep. He's looking for where
One of those-
where did that come from?
It's one of those sheep balloons. Did he stash that under the ring before the match? Buggy
I
Whip he has a
have
sheep.
no clue. And Whip
Does he
off the
think he can
rope.
fly? No way!
And takes a big tumble as Big Bass is now gonna take advantage.
Suicide dive to nothing. I think Whip thought if he held the balloon he could fly, which he can't. And Bass now in the ring, stalking Whip and picking him up. Whip a little too excited there, and he's
Bass
being
going for that
hooked.
10-pounder. Going for that 10-pounder, but Whip fights out off the ropes. Discus clothesline.
Whacking him right across the jaw. And Bass is dazed.
And Buggy Whip already setting up for it. Going up high.
Calling for that whipped cream, but Bass just hitting the ropes, causing Whip to fall. And Bass just picking Whip off the ropes. He's got him in a fireman's carry. And now, what's he looking for? Samoan drop.
A big Samoan drop, and Whip might have been dropped on his head as a kid, but he might be used to it by now. And Big Bass picking up Buggy Whip.
I don't think anything can prepare you for the weight of Big Bass crashing down across your chest. And Bass now hooking Whip for that 10-pounder. But Whip continues to fight out of it.
Looking for a DDT, but Big Bass rolls him up. 1, 2. Both men back to their feet here. And
Action almost too fast to call. Running in. Double leg trip by Bass. Stepping over into that full crab submission.
bull crab submission locked in. Buggy Whip struggling to get to the ropes. Trying
Can
his
Whip escape or will he
Get off.
tap?
1, 2. Okay.
Dang it!
Buggy Whip
Window
finally
managing to-
escaping, and Big Bass is not happy, screaming, "Dang it!" A trademark of Big. He's got the mullet. He ripped the mullet off.
That's evil. Bass just ripped off the mullet and just chucking it to Kingdom Come.
And the
And
high
Buggy Whip-
scream of Buggy Whip as he's in agony. He's in pure
He
nugget.
really looks deformed without his mullet on. I mean, he looks deformed without that. It's like a piece of his soul was thrown away. And Buggy Whip
Bass as he just charged in with strikes.
strikes in a flurry of lefts and rights on Bass, a headbutt or 2. And Bass is clearly in pain. Clothesline in the corner. Bass falling down. Buggy Whip ascends to the second rope.
Buggy Whip going high for the second time in this match. Hopefully it pays off. And Buggy Whip has been unleashed after his mullet got ripped off. Big Bass
Looking for vengeance here. Can he do it?
Oh my gosh, and here it is. Whipped cream from 3 angles. And that
Whipped
was
cream.
beautiful.
Connects in full.
And Buggy Whip needs to cover. That's it.
Can he
One.
put him away?
2,
2,
3.
3.
Whip.
And that
And Buggy Whip picks up the win, avenging his lost mullet.
And Buggy Whip just dancing over Big Bass. And he gets his hand raised as he is the champion of this matchup. But Buggy Whip's got whipped cream. And he offers it to Big Bass.
Bass accepting that offer of friendship. And it seems like these two have put their rivalry behind them. And it seems like Big Bass and Buggy Whip are on even terms. Raising their hands in a sign of solidarity as we leave you off the second match. at WRESTLE-VERSE.
Hey, what's up, Host? How you doing?
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Hey, dude. It's time, man. Mano y mano, brother against brother, civil war. Let's do it, all right?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
get hurt out there. Don't break your nose. Don't do anything that's going to appear on the bills. Okay?
That's right.
Hey. I don't want to say this in front of your partner, all right? You're my favorite half. Hey, I want you to win this. Hey, make me proud. Hey, bring it in, bro. Hey, Godspeed. Hey, don't hurt yourself. Okay? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MSW WRESTLE-VERSE, and the time has arrived for the main event as Tyler Doom takes on Rez Gainer for the first ever MSW World Championship. In the MSW World Championship Tournament Finals here tonight, it doesn't get bigger than this.
Exactly. Brothers will collide, and only one of them will stand and call themselves MSW Champion.
The MSW World title up for grabs as it was announced a few weeks ago on Storm when Patrick Harbour, our general manager, commissioned this whole championship tournament. Tyler Doom and Rez Gainer have fought hard and they fought valiantly to each make it to the finals. And now it is time for that match, that contest between these two warriors for the MSW World Championship.
And
Tyler Doom and Rez.
both men here stated that they would run this tournament, and they have done exactly that as both men are into the finals, and as fired up as ever, Hearts of Fire make their entrance to WRESTLE-VERSE.
The first time these two have gone one-on-one in MSW, and the first time they probably ever will. These two men each want this so much, as they have stated. Of course, yesterday in the Q&A segment with Patrick Harbour, these two men both praised each other, with Tyler Doom saying how he would have to break through the core of Gainer, and Gainer saying how he would have to break through the core of Tyler Doom. These two men are just going to go straight through. They know each other so well. What more can they do to confuse one another? What strategy do you even consider going towards when you step into a match like this? Not only is the stakes so high, but they're going brother on brother.
And now, to reveal the MSW Championship in Harbour fashion, here comes Patrick Harbour.
The man who signs my paychecks as well as everyone's here, Patrick Harbour, walking out.
Very stylish man for a stylish belt as he reveals the MSW Champion the last time before it officially has a holder.
Patrick Harbour on his trip getting into the ring. Tyler Doom had to hold the ropes down for him, being a very good sport.
And now Harbour holding up the MSW Championship belt.
And he's going to say a few words.
Folks, this is the main event of WRESTLE-VERSE. May the best man win. I don't got much to say after that. Make me proud.
And it is main event time. Patrick Harbour and these men building this company from the ground up, and it all comes down to this moment. Right now, the MSW Championship and Rez Gainer getting one last look at it, and so is Tyler Doom.
Both of these men staring at that title, and they are remembering every single thing that they have ever given. All the blood and sweat and tears for this championship, and it all comes down to this moment, this match, the first ever for the MSW World Championship in your main event of WRESTLE-VERSE.
And here we see on the screen, there it is, Rez Gainer, Tyler Doom. And this match is seconds away. This is going to be monumental.
And we are officially underway.
And Rez Gainer
going for a handshake. And the sportsmanship accepted by Tyler Doom. These two men have tagged together as hearts of fire on the backyard scene. These two men know each other inside and out. Ella Fitzgerald's going to have a hell of a time refereeing this contest.
And collar and elbow tie-up. Rez Gainer powering Doom to the ropes. And Doom gets a clean break here.
Clean break. As these two men are feeling out process even more. But this feeling out process is very different than others. These two men have not wrestled each other one-on-one, even though they know each other's styles. They still have not felt each other's punches and each other's blows rain down. And they have to get a sense of one another in the ring before they can fully approach this contest.
Used to kicking people together, and now they're kicking each other. Rez Gainer, Tyler Doom. I cannot wait. What a way to end off this night. And Tyler Doom is calling for a test of strength.
Rez Gainer accepting. And now the double Greco-Roman knuckle lock applied. And these two men are going at it.
And both these men, similar stature, similar style. And
similar build. Almost all attributes the same.
Rez
They're
Gainer
hooking each other.
looking to put Tyler Doom down, but Tyler Doom fighting back here and putting Gainer down. Cover. And a kick out at 2. Cover again. Kick out at 1 this time. Gainer looking for some kind of triangle hold, trying to get to that arm.
Trying to go after that arm because rolling him, looking for an armbar, but Doom instantly gets to the ropes. Gainer going after that arm, straight away after that armbar. Doom just gets to the ropes, and again, we're back to square one.
This is going to be a technical classic as they go for a collar and elbow tie-up again. Gainer's got the arm of Doom.
Wrist lock applied, and it's wrenched in there. Doom kicking down that leg. Kicking over again. And now wrenching a wrist lock of his own.
And bending the arm of Gainer. And going over one more time, really wrenching it in there.
Wow, is that arm twisted. But Gainer, just a kip up, escapes it, and back into a headlock.
A headlock on Doom. And now Gainer. Doom able to slip under Gainer and got a waistlock. Gainer trying to fight out of the waistlock now. This is going to be an extremely technical match as both these men grappling for that early power, that early strength.
These two men taking it slow and steady in the early goings. And a headlock takedown, a snap headlock takedown by Gainer.
And Doom able to get the shoulder up there, and Doom trying
keeping his shoulder off the mat. That's the first thing they tell you in wrestling school. And now transitioning into a head scissors.
And Gainer trying to find some way to get out of this and looking to go over, but Gainer kicks off.
Gainer just kicks straight out of it, and Doom has a look of shock on his face. Slowly backing away. He was not expecting that by any means.
And another stare-off in these matches. Both these men sharing respect for each other and looking for another collar and elbow tie-up, but both men going for the legs.
Both men went for the legs at the same time. They know each other so well.
The strategy of both these men. Gainer with a cradle suplex, going for the cover. Kick out at 2 when Doom up on his feet. Slapping the leg. Gainer got the leg of Doom. Cover 1. Kick out from Doom, and Doom now slapping the leg of Gainer. Cover 1, 2. And a kick out from Gainer. Gainer pulling him back. Another roll up here. 1, 2. And a kick out.
And back into a front face block now by Gainer. But these two men, you see this. They know each other so well. They've tagged together. They know each other more well than any two men on this roster, and any two men probably in backyard wrestling. Rolling into a cover.
And the action speaks for
And
itself.
now Doom, you saw that Doom just rolling all around Gainer. And now Gainer has a look of shock on his face. And a kip up and back to a standoff is these two men. These two men know each other so well. They both went for leg takedowns at the same time. They both went to slap each other's legs at the same time. And they're still jockeying for position, even this late into the early goings of the contest.
And another collar and elbow tie-up. Another headlock by Doom. Headlock takeover. Gainer's on the mat, trying to keep those shoulders up, trying to reverse the pressure here and trying to flip Doom over, maybe. And that's what Gainer's got to do into a cover. El Official with a count here, and Doom covering himself, rolling over.
Jackknife pin, cover, 2, and another cover. Kick out again at 2. Stacking him up. Near fall again.
Gainer rolling over.
1, 2.
Kick out.
And back to their feet here. What? Wow! And Gainer off the ropes. And a standoff. This is incredible.
After a series of pins, he hit a tilt-a-whirl head scissors into a handspring moonsault and then a standoff. These men looking to adjust themselves, get in order, and back to square one. Another standoff. No matter what these two men throw at each other, they always end up back in the same position, staring each other down. Even after they both.
Doom goes over. Now Doom goes under. Gainer looking for a drop kick. Doom catches himself on the ropes. Now Doom with a big clothesline drops Gainer.
And now Doom runs in drop kick.
Drop kick to Gainer and a cover. 1 kick out from Gainer. And this match is all about keeping your lead without giving any bit to your opponent. It's
and now Doom
definition of give
that
them a
leg breaker to that leg.
It's the definition of
going
give them a
after that.
step and they'll take a mile, and Doom is definitely taking a mile on Gainer's legs here as he goes for some sort of overhead leg submission. And the arc of Gainer is ridiculous.
He's looking to bend that leg slowly over the back of his head. Gainer, though, was holding on, but Doom relentless in this assault. Now hooking that leg that he just worked over, but a kick out by Gainer. Doom has been going a little bit after that support leg of Gainer.
And now Gainer going after the arm here. Look at Gainer. Gainer's got the left arm of Doom and bending the fingers back.
We saw how he went for that armbar earlier in the match, and Doom instantly got to the ropes, but now Gainer has that armbar in.
And Gainer really wrenching the arm back over the head of Doom. Doom trying to somehow work his...
Looking to claw for something, but he is directly in the center of the ring, trying to find some sort of way to counter. But and look, he's just going after that leg.
And both these men know each other so well. They're both working over.
It seems Doom's strategy is trying to go for that leg, and Gainer's strategy is trying to go for that arm. Of course, Gainer needs that leg for his resurrection finisher, and Doom needs that arm for the Doomsday. And Doom went for a kick to the leg, but Gainer caught him with a step up Zaguri.
In a big NZ, you saw the spin on Gainer, but Gainer's limping a bit. Gainer's limping, and here it is. Double boot stomp if he can get up and hit it again. A trademark here.
Yeah, that leg was giving him a little bit of trouble, but he was able to power through and hit both of them. Cover, near fall.
And driving that injured leg, looking for that arm trap crossface.
That arm trap crossface, he was looking for it, but Doom able to escape early.
Okay. Yeah. We're good.
Both these men taking a well-respected breather here as these guys have been going non-stop after each other. Gainer off the ropes here. Some forearms in the corner from Gainer. And Doom reverses a chop. Knife edge chop from Doom off the ropes. Whip Gainer into the other corner. Gainer with a boot. Whoa! Gainer with a backflip off the second rope. Doom going up high, but Gainer caught him. Russian leg sweep. And now Gainer flipping over for that arm trap crossface. There it is. He's got it locked in.
He was trying to cinch it in moments ago, and he wasn't able to, but now he is. What an incredible sequence by these two men. He's got Doom center of the ring. And Doom's face is starting to turn purple from being in that submission. These two men have gone after each other's limbs. Of course, Doom targeting that leg, Gainer targeting that arm.
And we are well over 10 minutes in this match.
And he's out! Near fall! Doom faded and Gainer just rolled him into a pin, but Doom kicked out at 2.
That could have very well been it for this match. Gainer could have been crowned the new MSW Champion. But now Doom slaps the arm, and now looking for that, the Koji clutch, the trademark of Doom, the Koji clutch.
That flatliner Koji clutch combination caught him center of the ring. Gaina's got nowhere to go here. Gainer just looking, you can see those legs kicking. He's trying to get to that rope. He's trying to get somewhere, but this is directly center of the ring.
Oh my
Real Gainer tap.
Gainer going for that arm there and breaking the fingers of Doom. Gainer smart targeting the arm.
Oh, that was hard to watch. Finger breaker, and he's just going back after that arm, and he's just using that arm as almost like a fail-safe, a way to get out of submissions, just as Doom was using Gainer's leg, and now a suplex to Doom. Cover.
Kick out at 2. It would be extremely nice here as we see the replay of this moment here. Going up on the ropes, and then Gainer hitting a backflip off and going up second rope, caught him with the Russian leg sweep, and then into that arm trap crossface. And the arm of Doom has to be in a lot of pain now, and here we see another replay as this is moments ago when Doom fought out of it into that flatliner Koichi, the trademark of Doom there, and Gainer was looking to tap. Somehow Gainer getting out of it. It would be nice here if a cover. 1, 2. That could have been it. That was very close here. Now Gainer with a big right kick to the back of Doom's head.
And Doom he's just down. Look at that. Tagged him right in the back of the head, and Doom is just dazed. And another kick by Gainer. Just continuing to pepper Doom with these strikes. Gainer going back after that arm, looking for an armbar.
He's got the pressure on the shoulder here, locking the legs around the neck and the shoulder area.
But Doom got to the ropes. Presence of mind and ring awareness. Does Doom have?
Look at Doom. He's grabbing the arm, and Gainer having time to get back to his feet now. But Doom with a kick to the bad leg, and that takes Gainer down.
And these men have just gone after each other's limbs. I have to say, this is a brilliant strategy by both of these men. And now Doom just looking for something. He's got his legs hooked, stepping over. No way. Indian deathlock.
And all the pressure is on Gainer's leg as he puts that leg over and Gainer's legs are bent in a pretzel.
He is literally bent like he's a croissant that they sell at Starbucks. His legs are just folding one over the other. And especially since Doom has gone after that leg, Gainer must be in excruciating pain right now. I have to credit both these men on their strategies. These are the right limbs that they picked to go after. Both of these men know each other so well, and that's probably why they picked to do these strategies. And looking for that STF submission. We saw Mack Just nearly tap out Gainer to this in the semifinals. Doom studied that match, and he watched me. He could tap out Gainer here to this.
Doom, of course, with the mind games, taking Mack Just's move, and now Gainer grabbing the arm to get out of it, and punches to the arm, punches to the midsection here. And Gainer trying to get back to his feet before Doom. Kick here, caught him with the toes on that one. Sending
super kick right to the head, and now, but Doom instantly gets out of the ring. Doom knows he won't be able to last another second in there if he stays in there after he's been dazed by that super kick, and he has to go to the outside. And now Gainer going stomping on that arm.
And Doom trying to get a nice breather here as if
thrown right back into the ring, but Doom up! Shining Wizard!
Shining Wizard caught Gainer. Doom now on the offensive, looking for it. Suplex here. And we've seen this before.
Doom not down yet. Doom still fighting back. He's got that arm. What's he looking for now? Arm trap, neck breaker.
A signature of Doom and a cover here to put away Gainer in a 2 count.
These two men have each targeted each other's limbs and have gone back and forth in a fairly even opening to this match.
Barely even.
Elbow drop right to the leg. And now Doom back up a second elbow drop right to that leg.
Trying to take the feeling out of Gainer's legs as he goes for another lock. Gainer, though, able to stomp Doom into the corner.
And pushed him with that injured shoulder right into the turnbuckle.
And a big knee blast to the side of the face. And LFL definitely needs to check on Doom after that one. Doom
is feeling that. You saw Doom went for that bad leg and Gainer pushed him shoulder first into the post. And then he caught him with that knee that nearly knocked Doom out.
And now Gainer getting rolled up here by Doom. And now Doom back on the offensive here, trying to get Gainer up for another suplex here. But Gainer fighting out into that swinging neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker. And Gainer has been taking the blunt of the abuse for a tiny bit here. But Gainer not willing to take that anymore. Just fired up. Forearm strikes on Doom. Off the ropes. Clothesline dropping Doom. And now the Phoenix fired up with a second clothesline. Drop kick taking down Doom. And now Gainer.
Drop kick connected well on Doom, and now throwing Doom into the corner. Doom reverses. Gainer goes over. Gainer with a step up enziguri, and now a German out of the corner. Very impressive.
Him right on that upper back and that neck.
Rocket kick to the back of Doom, and now Gainer grabbing Doom from what? Oh my God! Wow, the strength of Gainer. John Maker moment with the power bomb. Kick out at 2.
I didn't know Gainer had that strength in him. He lifted up Doom halfway, couldn't get him all the way, and then continued to power him up to the top, but he's on the outside. Gainer's on the apron. Cannonball to the outside, taking out Doom. And Doom is in a daze. Gainer is fired up here. Throwing Doom back into that ring. And now Gainer coming back in. Take a look at this again. He whipped Doom into the corner. Doom reversed it, sent him over. And now Gainer caught him with a step-up injury. And then a German suplex spiking him. And after that, he followed up with this devastating powerbomb, a display of strength by the little man. And it nearly got him the MSW World Championship. But don't forget, he followed up with this incredible cannonball, wiping out Doom on the outside, showing his aerial prowess as well.
A very devastating and impressive sequence from Gainer here, but Doom and Gainer still in the center of the ring. Still both in it. This could go either way.
Doom was refusing to go down there, and I could say the same for Gainer. Both these men want it so bad. Gainer now has Doom hooked, looking for something, but Doom reverses it. A suplex on Gainer, and now Doom, I think he's looking to go for 3 amigos, and he's got him with a second suplex. Winding up again, could he go for the third one? A third suplex, but Gainer just counters it. He's got him for that Ushigoroshi we saw in the match against Mack Just. But this is how Gainer beat Mack Just. Rolls him into a pin, near fall. And now Doom back up on his feet. Super kick right to that shin of Gainer. Gainer is down. And Doom now cautiously eyeing Gainer, eyeing that top rope, realizing he has to take risks if he wants to pull out the victory here. Doom looking to go high, looking to go to that top rope.
Both these men extremely comfortable being on top, and Doom with that clothesline from heaven, he calls it, and Gainer using the frog splash. Doom going for that clothesline here. We could
Doom puts high above the MSW arena, caught with a forearm right to the jaw. Doom stays on his feet, bicycle kick. Pele, but he got caught with the bad leg. He caught the bad leg. Ankle lock.
Ankle lock on Gainer. Gainer was looking for a Pele after that big bicycle kick from Doom, but Doom caught it well scouted, and now he's got the bad leg of Gainer into that ankle lock, and Gainer might have to quit. This could be it. A very impressive showing from Gainer, but I don't know how much more he can take.
Gainer inching towards those ropes, but just rolling Doom shoulder first into the post, looking for a roll-up, rolls him through that rolling enziguri gotcha kick, but he gets caught off that rolling enziguri, back into the ankle lock. Gainer was looking for that
kick off the roll up there, and Doom reverses it once again. Ankle lock. This is extremely different from Tyler Doom. Both these men know each other so well. We've said it, but we'll say it again, and it shows in the action here tonight.
They've gone counter for counter, and Gainer could pass out from pain. Gainer just went to the ropes and Doom yanked him back to the center of the ring, but Gainer not want to quit easy, but he might have to. Gainer though,
Gainer
looking
now stomps to the midsection, fighting out and trying to kick Doom off. There it is. Doom goes down. And Gainer now having a second to get up. Oh my gosh, he's going for resurrection! But the leg gives out. The bad leg gives out. And Doom now. Oh! Gainer drops Doom's arms with a discus forearm off the ropes. Doom caught him. Dragon suplex, high angle. Gainer landed straight on his neck. Counter for counter is the exact word for this is Doom.
action almost too fast to call, and Doom now just laying with haymakers and a wherewithal of strikes by Doom, calling for Gainer clothesline with the bad arm, but he got kicked, but he spins him into an enziguri, and now Doom off the ropes, clothesline turning Gainer inside out.
Wow. This
What a
is
sequence,
just
these two men, back and forth and back and forth. And now Doom looking for Doomsday. Can he hit it? Oh, but that arm gave out, that injured arm. And now Gainer looking for that swinging neck breaker. Doom counters it, going for that arm trap neck breaker. But Gainer, though, just countering that. Dropping him across the knee. Inverted neck breaker. And now Gainer, he's not stopping, picking up Doom. What the hell is this? Brain Buster spiked him. The MSW World title. No, Doom inching out of that cover.
And this is just unbelievable action.
I mean, these two men have gone back and forth. They know each other so well, and you can see it here. One of them goes for a move, the other counters it because they know them. And these two men, an incredibly even and incredibly brutal MSW Championship match. In your main event of WRESTLE-VERSE. Of course, whoever walks away here walks out as the first ever MSW World Champion.
And now
And Gainer
going high for that frog splash probably, but Doom caught him with a big right.
rolling palm strike by Doom just rocked Gainer on the top rope. And Doom now looking to go high. Gainer was looking for that frog splash he likes to use, trying to go high and do whatever it takes to win the MSW World Championship. But now Doom looking to go high, and take a look at this replay again. He kicked the arm, rolled him into an enziguri, and then Doom bounced off the ropes and flipped him inside out with that clothesline. And this was only moments ago when Doom went for the Doomsday, but the arm gave out, and they went into a series of counters for the swinging neck breaker to the arm trap neck breaker, back into a reverse neck breaker after he planted him over the knee. And these two men have just gone back and forth. And Gainer then hit this incredible, hugely high-angle, stalling brainbuster. And after he did that, Doom was only able to inch out of that cover. Gainer was so close to winning the world title, and he wants to now. And these two men perch precariously on the top rope. He's got him here. Superplex! But he rolls through. Doom isn't done. He's got him up here. Falcon Arrow caught him with a stunner. He got him with a stunner, but Doom just going for a double foot stomp. Gainer rolls out of the way, roll up, stacking him up. Can he get it? Kick out at 2. These two men have given everything. And now Gainer with just forearm shots, this roundhouse looking for the Gainer combination. Sweep, jumped over, stomp right on the...
Gosh! And Gainer is going for that sweep of the legs, but Doom with a double boot stomp to the back and a Falcon Arrow. This is it. Finally, Doom is MSW champ. Oh my God.
Gainer was able to kick out. Barely. And both of these men, what have they given? How more can they give? These two men are getting late into this contest. They start to get tired. Fatigue starts to set in. And this comes down to something beyond physical strength. It comes down to who wants it more. And Doom looking to rally. He was slapping that arm, trying to get that bad arm back into the fight. And now Doom just saying sorry. And he's just going after that leg. Just relentless. Oh my Lord, he just broke his leg.
Did you see the bend on Gaynor's leg, that's just unimaginable pain. And
But Doom
both
has
these
to
men,
do this.
best friends, but they've stated they will do anything. But Gaynor, super kick, back kick, going for a roundhouse to the back of the head, knee by Tyler Doom, Pele kick by Gaynor, Pele kick by Gaynor. Doom though, Doom on his feet, cover, he landed on Gaynor, this is it! Oh my gosh!
Wow. I mean, Doom had to go after that leg. That's the only way Doom can pull out a victory. Gaynor has to go after that arm. And these two men, an incredible, fast-paced, high-octane match, and in another incredible sequence resulting in another near fall. Doom and Gaynor have gone and had an incredible match, but it's not over yet, and they have to remember that. They have to remember that they are still in this, that they have to continue fighting, and they have to will themselves to continue to fight. And both these men in opposite corners now. Doom willing Gaynor to get up. Gaynor willing Doom to get up. Both men just staring at each other. No gas left in the tank, but they're still going to try and drive the car. Gaynor forearm. Doom forearm. Gaynor screaming. Doom screaming. And another exchange of strikes.
As a fan, I'm shaking in my boots right now. These guys have gone so long, and they are still fighting with a big spinning back elbow from Gaynor to the arm and a chop from Doom. And now step up enziguri from Doom. And that rocks Gaynor. Gaynor though, powering out, screaming in the face of Doom, step up enziguri of his own.
And Doom is down. Gaynor, what does he have to do? He's going for it again. He went for it earlier in this match and Doom caught him with a superplex. But can he get that frog splash? And I think the leg is not going to let him get up there.
Gaynor though.
He's climbing with one leg. He just climbed up there with one leg.
This is what it takes to call yourself MSW Championship. Gaynor knows the risk, going high. Whoa! Going for frog splash. Caught with flatliner. Goijay clutch from Doom. Locked in. This is it for Gaynor.
And Gaynor is just fading. You can see the dreams going out of his head. You can see the championship slowly slipping away. Gaynor is fading in the center of the ring here. This could be the end.
Gaynor able to roll up though.
1, 2, kick out. Gaynor, resurrection. He caught him with the resurrection. That's the nail in the coffin. Put him away, kid. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now he kicked out.
What?
He just kicked out of the resurrection. No one has ever done that in history. And Gaynor's in shock. I'm in shock. He kicked out of Gaynor's finishing maneuver, the resurrection.
What is Tyler Doom made of?
And if you're Res Gaynor, where do you go from here? You hit your finisher.
Hysterics. I'm in hysterics. This is
awesome. And where do you go if you're Gaynor? Tyler Doom just kicked out of your finishing maneuver. What else do you have to do to put him away? What else can you do to put him away? And Gaynor just sitting there, contemplating, thinking, but he can't do that. He has to keep his head in the game. He can't get upset. He can't let panic set in. He has to rally himself to fight more against Tyler Doom and pick up the victory here.
I for sure thought we had a new MSW champion, but that's not the case, and Gaynor going for Doom. But Doom suddenly getting out of the ring here.
Just rolling to the outside.
And now Gaynor's trying to follow, and Doom getting up to his feet. Kick to the bad leg, and Gaynor is down. Gaynor's on the apron.
And Doom doesn't have much gas left in him either. I mean, these two men have gone for so long. How much longer can they do? This match must reach a conclusion soon.
And both men now on the apron, both trading here. And I don't know how Tyler Doom is standing. Tyler Doom?
No way!
Oh my gosh, he's looking for a suplex on the outside. But no, Gaynor. The arm gives out of Doom. Now Gaynor going for a suplex, but the leg gives out.
pushing him back first into the post.
And now
And
Gainer.
now Gainer gets caught. We saw this knee combination, and he hits it a second time for good measure.
A big knee to the face of Gainer on the outside. We saw him do that against Buggy Whip to get to this spot in the main event of WRESTLE-VERSE.
Look at the eyes of Tyler Doom. He just looked at the top rope, and then he looked down at Gainer.
What?
What?
What could this freaking mean?
What could this be? No. What? Doom is top rope. Doom is top rope.
Doom thinking
But I don't
about
think
what he's
gonna
about
be
to
for
do.
much longer.
Yes.
Perched like
He's
a bird on
mine.
top of the MSW backyard. Clothesline from heaven on the apron.
Now that is truly a clothesline from the heavens. Doom fell from a freaking skyscraper.
Straight to the ground. Doom didn't land good. He landed on that arm, but Gainer is down, and El Oficial is counting. These two men both down on the outside. Doom hit that clothesline from heaven, and he stalked Gainer right on the jaw.
And now Doom finally getting back inside the ring, and El Oficial at the count of 8. Count of 9, and Gainer's back in! Super kick to Gainer! And Doom's got Gainer! This is it!
No way! No way!
Doomsday!
Doomsday! Doomsday! That's his finisher! 1, 2,
New MS...
kick out!
3. No 3.
What?
Nothing.
What have we seen?
Nothing.
What have we witnessed? Tyler Doom hit a super kick and then Doomsday. But Gainer still kicked out. They've kicked out of each other's finishers. What more do they have to do? I don't know. But we're gonna have to find out soon. Because these two men have been going for so long. And how much longer can they go? But Tyler Doom just bringing Gainer in. Just pointing at him. And now these men exchanging strikes. These two men going back and forth. These two men.
No gas left in the
everything they have.
Running on empty here. And this is the final stretch. Both men slapping each other. Not a lot of power, not a lot of energy behind these strikes, and both men now getting fired up. Both men back to their feet, screaming at each other. And now here we go, a brawl between both men. And now they're getting bop and bang from Gainer.
Bop and bang, rights and lefts, bop and bang. Oh, caught, arm breaker, the injured arm.
Oh my gosh! Gainer hit a bop and bang, and Doom was going for the same, and now Gainer knows what he has to do. Gainer staring at his brother, calling for it, a second resurrection.
Cover him, do it, win the match.
This
Can
is
he
it.
do it?
New MSW Champion, and that is all she wrote. Gainer defeats Tyler Doom to become the first ever MSW Champion, and that was an all-out war. It was incredible. An absolutely incredible match. Gainer full of emotion as the MSW Championship is presented to the victor. And Gainer getting his hand held up high as he just defeated Tyler Doom to become the first ever MSW Champion. We want to thank you for joining us, and Gainer has finally climbed the mountain and fulfilled his dream.
Build your walls, but you can't.
For 2 years. 2 years, we've been trying to build up MSW. And right as things were about to go big from us, a pandemic hit and all the problems we've had, and just we've been able to persevere through all of it. And finally, after this long, this is truly a freaking dream come true.
We've wanted like for so long to be able to start this company, and we haven't been able to. And we just wanted to make like this championship mean something to somebody. And I think that match we just put on, you gave me one hell of a fight. And I think this means something now. And I think you were the man to win.
Thank you, bro. But it's not over yet. Because this is the start of the reign of Rez Gainer and Tyler Doom. Because Hearts of Fire, we're taking the MSW Championship home.
Get up.
Oh God! Oh my gosh! Oh my God! Ah!